Hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of series 2 of the Man Time podcast. To my left we have Dean Dobbs.
How you doing, man?
Michael Trueman.
Sup.
Jack Howard.
Howard.
Welcome back, Jack.
I think you were, thanks. I think you were trying to think of a nickname in the middle there.
I see you.
I see you, man.
I
We
love
just
your
shook
work.
hands.
Yeah.
I love your work.
Thank you.
Inception. The whole
Daniel J. Layton.
That's me.
And Tom Bown.
That is me.
It is a bit strange.
Yeah. We should mention that although you cannot perceive this in any way, and if you can, you are God, we are in a new room because the people next door to us in our normal studio are playing guitar really loud, like an obnoxious band.
And you can tell by the kind of clothes they're wearing that they're not going to let us. If we go in and we go like
they're punks.
No, they're not punks.
They're
They're
too rebellious
They're
to
not
turn it
even
down.
close to
They're
punks.
not punks. They're fucking indie wankers.
You can tell because
Or
they're
I love
wearing.
Arctic
I
monkeys.
realise I'm about to describe myself, but they're wearing V-neck tops and jeans, and they're all like, "Yo, I'm playing guitar," and that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's basically you, Dan.
Yeah.
Because you play guitar.
I have an email here from Frazzle Cake. Doesn't have an actual. Oh no, Fraser Nichols. Okay.
And last on the register, Frazzle Cake. It's pronounced Fraser Nichols. You wanker!
Anyway,
Fantastic.
Frazzle Cake's email says, "Dear Man Time."
I can't believe I can imagine that happening every week on a register. Just this annoyed kid at the back. It's pronounced Fraser Nichols.
Sorry, Frazzle Cakes.
Anyway,
It's like a Chinese person trying to say egg fried rice.
one day I'll get to this email, but right now I'm getting a lot of Facebooks and tweets saying, "Knock knock, who's there? Daniel J. Layton. Daniel J. Layton, who?"
Are they really?
It's not thrilling me.
Who is that?
That was a high
Just
five.
people on Facebook.
No, but who was the guy in the
Did
joke?
we just high five?
Oh shit.
It's
Oh,
the
no,
joke
was
that he
actually
wants to be
high-five.
famous.
You're supposed to make it like more.
Oh!
I have an email.
Very good today.
I have no what you just said.
I said, damn, what email you got today?
I got an email from Frazzle Cake that says, "Dear Man Time podcast, I was just wondering what would your dream lineup for the podcast be? Like
Us.
dead." Well, it says dead, alive, cool, rattles, little shitbag. It doesn't really matter. You can only keep one person from the current podcast. By the way, I was thinking.
Ooh.
Well,
Obviously
all of us-
Mike then.
All of us are just going to keep
Gary
ourselves.
Oldman's
He's
going in there.
joking.
Gary Oldman's going in.
Well, I say instead of doing that, because that's going to take a long time, why don't we go around and say one person who we'd like to be on the podcast?
What,
Each.
and who we get rid of?
We pick one special person. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to go around and we're going to pick one person who we'd like to be on the podcast and who we'd get rid of to accommodate them.
Oh dear Lord.
Beginning with Dean Dobbs.
D-dubs. So what have I got to do? Like,
I don't like the second part of this
okay,
challenge.
all right.
You've got to pick one person you from the world that you would like to be on the podcast
Okay.
and who you would get rid of.
I'll go first if you
Okay,
don't answer
no,
that.
Okay.
I can do it. Don't worry, I'm all good with it.
This is
I
about
would
it.
get rid of you, Dan,
Thanks.
and I will replace you.
Why
with
would you get
Nat-
rid of me?
Because you annoy the shit out of me. No, I just want to get rid of you because you're expendable.
Aw.
Anyway,
Right.
and I will
He's
replace.
threatened by
I
your
would
hair.
replace you with Natalie Portman.
Why?
It's self-explanatory.
So we can
really.
bitch at her for being an awful actress.
Oh no,
She's
no,
not
no.
awful. What are you talking
She's
about?
good in Black
Not
Swan, that's
awful.
about it.
What are you talking about?
She's terrible in Garden State.
Oh,
and
come on, let's
Star
move
Wars.
on from
And
bitching
Star
about
Wars.
Natalie Portman. I know exactly who I'd want on the Man Time podcast.
Is it the Island you
Chris Brown.
Yes.
Hang on, wait there. Who would you replace?
Me, because I just let him kill you all. I just,
Or let us all kill him.
if you think you could do it, Dan, if you think you could do
Alright.
it, guys, I will arrange
I
for
will
Chris
say
Brown.
right now, the entire Man Time podcast, excluding Michael, would be able to kill Chris Brown
Quite easily.
quite easily.
Unless he
I
went
know.
like Hulk mode.
He's pretty fucking
Unless
crazy.
someone started playing music and he started dancing, because that's where his fists come from. So.
Yeah, that's basically his fist game.
If only Rihanna had turned off the radio.
Ah,
She would have been safe.
exactly. Jack Howard.
I would get rid of me because I've already got experience not being here, and,
Oh.
and replace me with.
With another one of me.
Oh, you know what I was going to say? Twice the hair. That's what we need on this podcast.
What, someone from Towers in London then?
Jesus Christ, that's a shitty band.
Who would you bring?
Oh, I don't actually know. Like, well, either Gary Oldman
Hang on, wait there. So you would sacrifice yourself to let Gary on me rather than you meet Gary
You're
on.
getting rid of someone to
Like,
meet Gary
yeah,
on.
whatever.
No, actually, no. I would invite Gary Oldman to just come hang out with me. I'd leave the podcast, and then you,
Oh, right,
and then I'd
okay,
give you
okay.
like the annoying frog or something,
Oh.
and let him come in.
It has been like, I don't know, 10
Not
years?
now.
Have you not passed him now?
Ringu Tomorrow.
I still.
What did she say?
Ringu Tomorrow. My dad is awful at texting. He literally just, it's like he punches the phone. And one time he told me he was going to ring me tomorrow, but he spelt it Ringu Tomorrow. Ringu Tomorrow.
It's become a line now. Like, for no reason. There's no sentence where you respond like but you just go, everyone was talking shit when they're a bit drunk. You just go, Ringu Tomorrow.
We thought it sounded like a samurai who was giving instructions.
It sounds like Jake McCaig.
It's like a Japanese person who's really, really angry. It's like that. No, it's impossible. Ringu Tomorrow. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, who would you do?
Dan.
I'd get rid of Mike because we got two of you anyway.
Stole. I was gonna.
I honestly thought
I
I honestly thought I would be able to get through this entire exercise with no one voting me.
Well,
out.
I'm
gonna-
surprised that someone hadn't made that joke earlier.
Yeah,
Actually,
no,
I can't
yeah.
believe none of us thought.
I'm saying
I
it's got to
thought of it.
4 of us before we've done it.
We know what that implies,
If you want
though.
Jacob, though, I'm gonna get rid. I'd get rid of Jacob because we've got 2 of you. So now you can pick which one you want to put in the podcast.
Okay.
Right.
And who's Michael Jacob? I don't know. That's the thing we should bring back.
Tweet
I
yes.
would bring. Tweet
I
yes.
don't think we should charge our fans with turning ourselves against each other.
Who's your favourite?
Who do you
Trueman.
Who do you want to fight to the death? Dean and Dan. Who's gonna win? It should be
Dean.
obviously-
Yeah.
I think
Who
it's
would
safe
you-
to say we
who
very
would you
much
bring
do.
in then,
Who would
though?
I bring in? Well, I'd either one of two. I'd either bring in Russell Brand so that I could be like, hey, do you know how I'm like you? Make it a thing. Or J.K. Rowling because we may as well.
Oh, J.K. Rowling,
J.K. Rowling.
brilliant.
Everyone
I've
tweet
just-
J.K. Rowling and say to come on the Man Time podcast, and I bet you she would.
Bollocks.
I've just
She's
decided
a bad
that Natalie
I bet you
Portman
she'd reply
is a
with,
shit.
"Sorry, pen and paper is my priority at the moment."
She might do that.
I've just decided that Natalie Portman is a shit response to me. I want Jeff Bridges when he's fucking high.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
I couldn't tolerate that. That'd annoy the piss out of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges?
I don't understand everyone's fascination with him.
You don't
But
met
that's
him.
just me.
He's
but-
the dude.
Well, you neither of you.
Well, yeah, I know, but from what I've seen, I think he's pretty.
From what I've seen,
I think he's pretty
All right, okay,
fucking
carry
cool.
on.
Jake
Bang.
Bound.
okay.
Bound. Sorry, that's a Freudian
Bound,
slip.
who would
Saying
you
actually
get
get
rid
rid of
of?
Bound.
I would get rid of Dan for being a dirty, stinking joke thief.
I'm Daniel J. Layton.
That's 2
No,
votes
joke.
off. Daniel J. Layton.
Yeah, literally,
Joke
there's 2
thief.
people in the circle.
Right,
of that.
leave the island.
Dean did it just cause. He had a joke
Yeah,
to make
I
out of
didn't
it.
do it with
You
any
just want me
actual
gone.
motivation.
Who would you bring on?
Saying,
Let me guess. Let me guess. Craig Finn.
No, not Craig. I did think about that, but to be honest, he would be boring.
All right, yeah.
He'd just talk about obscure music.
He talk about Jesus being his best friend and giving him a ride to the DMV.
I'd probably just bring Stephen Hawking.
Oh my
Just
god.
to slow it down a little bit. Sometimes I think we go a bit fast on this podcast.
before-
He can connect his hard drive to the microphone.
Before we,
Yeah, like,
Say
well,
everything.
I would like to say how I once met Dionysus.
Before every time
it.
before we record the Man Time podcast, we always do tests to see how loud or quiet we can be. We always do these massive laughs. I'd love Stephen Hawking to be in the room. While we're doing that.
Everyone laugh.
Well done, Dan.
I'm contributing.
I'd love for the speakers. What if his speakers have a fucked up when he's doing a talk? Hello. How you?
What if he fucks with people on purpose because of that?
Do you know what's got a what you say? He's got a pitch bend on his keyboard. What's that?
Do you know what annoys me about Stephen Hawking?
What annoys you about Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, just give me a minute. Give me a minute.
A crippled bastard.
Yeah, right. He's a scientist. Yeah,
I'm interested in
Just
this.
talking to normal people is fine. We can tolerate the fact that he has to type everything in. When he
Tolerate the fact that he has a
Oh no!
It's
such a burden
Did you
on
know that he
us.
blinks and it comes out?
Fine, whatever. I can tolerate that.
He use MSN.
Hang on. When he has to give a speech, yeah, normal people write it out beforehand, yeah, and make sure they know the lines. Why doesn't he type in everything beforehand?
Because he doesn't type it.
Why doesn't he get someone to do it for him?
Because he's crippled, Mike.
Why?
It
Then,
doesn't- it
why
doesn't
basically
count.
what would happen is then he'd be plagiarizing someone else's work, sit there and get the credit.
No, he just dictates
No,
beforehand.
so you're saying he actually types shit as he goes
No,
along?
I'm saying there is definitely a way for him to get some kind of, like, I don't know, Microsoft Word onto his fucking...
I can't believe we're
You're
having this
just
conversation.
mad because you don't have a very big mons pubis. What? Stephen Hawking
Stephen
does.
Hawking,
He's got a
massive
massive
mons
one. Right, you know
Jacob's turn.
You know who I'd get rid of?
Who?
Dan. Because I'd replace him with Meryl Streep.
Let me shake your hand for that. That'd kill him. That would kill him.
He'd be out there behind the glass on it like this. Oh, I love you, Meryl. And she's
Meryl-
like,
and
"Oh,
Meryl
For
Streep.
those who don't know, Meryl Streep is my favourite actress, so that's so cruel.
Meryl Streep just be like,
Again,
you
no
guys
one
are my
got
new
with
best
me.
friends.
That's
Here are all
really
signed
cool.
photos and my phone number.
Oh my god! That would kill me, Dan. The Oscars were the other day, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was a thing.
That was a
Well-
funny way of phrasing that.
It was.
We all went to a communal area and
My
watched it
friend's
on a big
house.
TV.
It
That
was not
fun.
your friend's house.
No,
It was your
my friend's accommodation has a common room, and so
Yeah.
she got
Which
us
one
in
was
there.
your friend? I was really
Kate.
confused.
Doesn't matter.
No, you
Does
just
it?
need to tell me the person.
I went to the posh
Back
room.
corner.
No, right, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Anyway, carry on.
yeah. The show was pretty good. I enjoyed the show. Did everyone else enjoy the show?
Well, I only stayed until about
It was
5 minutes into the actual award giving because
Mhm.
after Billy Crystal did his bit, it was too late. I had to go
Yeah.
home. So it was a shame.
I didn't.
Damn it, Crystal.
I
got-
think the world spins too fast. To be honest, I think that they should have slowed down the world for just once a year. Slow down the world so that
Someone call Stephen Hawking.
Something that I was pleased about was, and I didn't expect this. I thought that someone else was going to win Best Original Screenplay. Was Woody Allen winning
Oh, yeah.
for Midnight in Paris?
That was
Yeah,
fantastic.
and again, I've not seen
Oh, yeah.
Midnight in Palace, but
We haven't talked about it since I watched it.
yeah,
either.
yeah. We'll
That's
talk
the
about
guy that married his daughter.
I really
Da, 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 da,
He
da.
did.
Woody Allen has like a when he appeared at the Oscars, that it was unannounced that he was going to be there for that 9/11 thing, and people stood up for him and appreciated that because he's had a career of you can't compare it to anyone else's sort of what he's done, and I think he's got more of a sort of reason behind he has never been and collected it and then gone, don't want this. He's literally just he's not really responded to it because he
my
just
dad
doesn't
likes
like it.
Woody
I
Allen.
still think I don't care how much people like him. I still think it's ungrateful.
Also, the
It
dude
is-
married his daughter.
Yeah.
For fuck's
But
sake.
Midnight in Paris is really good.
Look, okay, this is the
That's
same
the
thing.
since
I don't
a
understand
long
why so
time.
many people in the movie industry are ready to just forget that Woody Allen married his daughter, that Roman Polanski had sex with a 13-year-old girl.
That Mike Tyson
and then everyone,
is convicted of
We can
rape.
say the same thing, but there's a particular fucking R&B artist that gets away with sort of shit like that
Yeah,
all the
they do.
time.
you think,
Yeah.
and you know what? And if I've said this before, and if I was somehow, I don't know, for whatever reason, I was some kind of wacky comedian, and they asked me to host the MTV Music Awards or whatever, yeah, and just host an award, and then they asked me to introduce Chris Brown, I would either not do it or I'd go, "Welcome to the stage, Chris Crazy Fist Brown."
It's like
I wouldn't be able to not do
in
that.
a way with that Billy Crystal did a little bit like that on his what?
He
I
went.
just got an image if I was interested. I was going, ladies and gentlemen, for the next award, the person who's going to present it for whatever reason is Chris Brown. And I go like that and wait for him to come on. I put my arm and I go, did you know he kicked the shit out of Rihanna?
You know what I'd like to do?
I go, now present that, you piece of shit.
I'd like to leave.
I don't walk off like this.
Bring your trousers down.
I'd like to have him come out and just like, and now a truly disgusting human being, Chris
Dean
Brown,
Dobbs.
take the award that he was going to present and just punt it, just throw it at the fucking floor and have it smash, and he can pick it up and present it to whoever's.
Or I'd just get Rihanna's face after having been beaten up, screen printed onto a t-shirt, and then just go, "I am the one and only" to the entire crowd.
Well, your idea, you throw it to the floor and smash it, and then Coldplay would be like, I was going to have that.
They've got too many fucking awards anyway.
So it was like Billy Crystal in his jokes did a kind of joke like that. So I'd like to
Yeah,
think
he
if
went
the
Ricky
Roman
Gervais
Polanski was
territory.
there, just a
Just,
little
yeah.
bit. But he said about Christian Bale, like, be careful, you're in his eye line. And Christian Bale was visibly pissed off.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that these jokes are okay now. We can take the piss out of them now.
I have an idea for a song called Circle Joke City, and it's basically about the fact that in Hollywood you can't say a bad word about everyone because everyone's friends, because everyone's interconnected, because everyone's like, oh, you're so amazing, it was so amazing to work with this person, I wanted to work with this person for so long. You can't really say anything bad about anyone, and now that Ricky Gervais has basically like just destroyed that, and he started to take the piss out of everyone. Everyone's doing it now. The floodgates are open. So I'm very happy with that.
So we're now able to say that Chris Brown is a dick
Why could
for
Devin-
beating the shit out of his
If he
girlfriend.
Why could
appeared
they-
at any sort of award ceremony, that I don't think anyone would have the balls, apart from Gervais at the moment. If he was
I
out
have the
there,
balls.
No. I
we're
don't mean.
talking about
I mean
celebrities.
celebrities
Oh.
who would present award shows. I think the only person who would dare to do it would be Gervais. I think he'd do it. I think he'd go, "Here's a person who beat the hell out of Rihanna,
Yeah.
and you all forgave him for it," or something like that, and then just.
It's like
Let him
Simon Amstel did this
He
a
was
very similar
like,
joke
there's
on-
this piece of shit on stage, and I don't think I need to fucking explain why. Just come on.
Thanks for
And
giving
then
him a
Rick-
free pass,
And
Hollywood.
Gervais will walk on and go, by the way, he beat up Rihanna.
Me and Jacob are doing stand-up soon.
Oh,
Hey.
Why are you saying that? I think it's a good thing. I think
because
we're
I'm
branching out.
shitting myself.
Well, you're gonna do a shitload better than me. So yeah, basically, we're part of the.
I guess we can segue this into a particular thing that's happened. Keep talking about it. I'm just saying, I think we could probably segue into
Okay.
something else.
Basically, me and Jacob are members of the Lincoln University Comedy Society.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Who also have a podcast, by the way.
Yeah. Not as widely consumed as this one. And they set up gigs. It's a good like society to be part of because they do set up gigs and they give you an opportunity to have a go. So we're having a go basically. I'm doing a set on the 8th at the Duke of Wellington pub. Which
So
is
if
near
you're in
Tottenham.
Lincoln and you're listening to
If
this,
you're in Lincoln
come on
and you want to come
down.
and watch me
If you're
make
in
a
Lincoln, you got nothing better to do.
if you want to watch some person have their dreams destroyed in front of them, and just fall to pieces on stage, come and watch me at the Duke of Wellington on the 8th.
and then Jacob.
Yeah, if you want to watch someone do brilliantly and just pass with flying colours and
And be accepted by his peers.
yeah, if you want
While we
someone-
shun Mike.
if you want to watch that happen, if you want to watch that happen, go to Tower Ball.
The Tower Ball.
What day are you doing it?
It's the 22nd.
If you want to go and
Of
watch Jacob do stand up, and it is very funny, go to the Tower Bar on the 22nd.
I've literally thought of no new bits. I'm just going to mash together all the best bits.
That's what everyone else does.
Yep.
Does that mean you'll have the PowerPoint bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear material from this podcast, but with an actual person saying it in real life?
Yep.
Go to the Tower Ball.
I didn't think I'd be able to get 7 minutes, but
I can get 7 minutes easy.
basically I'm.
No, I always last
Like
7
he's
minutes.
made it.
Hang on.
I got 7 minutes.
I've got 7 minutes. I've just basically made it out of stories about my street. I've put Dionysus in there. I've put I had this when I walked down the street once. This police van came next to me, and I saw as it drove past me the police officer look at me, and I thought, fucking hell. And he drove up and he parked in front of me, and as I walked past, he rolled down the window and went, "Oi, what's your name?" I went, "Mike." And he went, "Oh, we're not looking for you." Oh, that's nice to know that the efficiency and professionalism of the Lincolnshire Police Force is at an all-time high. They're now just asking you if you're the person that they're looking for.
Did you do it? No. All right, we're not looking for you.
Yeah.
That was Mike doing stand
That was
up.
Mike.
Oh, I love the piano. I mean, the
you got
piano
to
is
say
not
that?
in this room, so he didn't do it of his own will.
Yeah.
I never
Oh,
must
it's
be
nice to
honest.
know that bit is actually doing well.
Yeah, that's got no. What was brilliant about that bit was is your name Mike? No, we're not looking for you, and then you went like that. That's just that little.
I literally.
Why would nobody be looking for me?
I like to think that they were looking for Jacob.
That time when I walked down Monton Street and found this old man lying on the floor, and I had to call an ambulance for him, and he said, "Look, if you're ever in the Ritz, come in, tap me on the shoulder, I'll recognise you, and I'll buy you a pint." And it has been a while since this happened, but a pint's a pint. So every time I go into the Ritz now, I look at all the old men with the kind of expression that says, "Do you want to buy me a drink?"
Think about what you just said. Think about what you just
He
said.
has been raped twice.
You look at all the old men with the expression that says, "Do you want to buy me a drink?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the joke, Dan. Oh, come on, you fucking slow motherfucker.
I'm sorry, I was getting confused because of your Asperger's.
That's the thing. That's the thing we've discovered recently.
Mike has
Can I?
Asperger's.
No. I do not. I do
lying.
not have.
Don't
Asperger's.
believe him. He's
Michael,
lying.
what's 3,000 times 987?
No fucking clue.
Asperger's.
That's not a thing. Stop saying I've got Asperger's.
I said that the other day that a clear diagnosis, even if you went to a doctor, the doctor would ask you Do you hear violins when you talk? Asperger's.
If anything, that'd be schizophrenia.
Part of Asperger's, isn't it?
No!
You're the expert.
I'm not! Are you all just figments of my imagination? Am I going fucking crazy? Leave me alone!
That would be
No,
a
in
sad
fairness though,
existence.
Mike does have Asperger's.
I don't have Asperger's. I don't know what you're...
Mike has Asperger's.
Oh,
Do you want to meet the Man Time Podcast?
No.
Well, come down
I don't
to
want to.
some place
It's at the drill hall.
It's at the Drill Hall.
Thanks, Bown, but I don't want to.
Drill hall.
On
Pointless, I
March
don't want to go.
7th
Jacob Shaw, I don't want to.
for Lincoln Shorts, where we'll be playing some sketch comedy
Yeah,
on
whatever.
the videos, and we'll all be there.
Comedy's
Yeah.
debatable.
They've got
What time does
they've
it
got one of
start?
your sketches, haven't they? One or two of yours.
What
They
time does
might
it start,
have
Jack
mine.
Howard?
Huh?
What time does it start?
I don't know.
Okay.
7.
Point is, they're showing it on the 7th of March at the Drill Hall in Lincoln.
So-
it costs £5 to come down. It should be a good laugh. Come
£5?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hang on.
5 human pennies.
Do
I have to pay this time.
Do
I
I-
was filming the last
Do
one,
we
so
have
I
to
didn't have
pay?
to pay.
Yeah.
Do we have to pay?
Yeah,
Because we have to
zero
fucking
shit.
pay.
Whatever. Okay.
We're not like VIPs. We
That-
are attendees.
That's a rip
That
off.
doesn't sell it for me.
Do you think that Robert De Niro...
£5 is food. It's
Do you think that Robert De Niro walks
I'm
up
with
to
you.
Tribeca and they're like, $50 please? And he's like, I'm Robert fucking De
Alright.
Niro.
so we skip to the other
So
thing.
you have $50.
Yeah. Okay, so there's Lincoln Shorts, March 7th at the Drill Hall, £5 to come. You get to see
All of us.
mine and videos, mine and Jack's videos,
Except me.
and apart from Dan's
I
stuff,
don't have
because Dan
anything.
doesn't do anything.
Dan will be there though.
I'll be
Dan's
there.
an actor yet hasn't acted in anything.
And you'll be able
Uh,
to see exactly how gay he is. For the
Yes,
record,
okay. Point
totally
is,
gay.
Yeah, okay. Point is, it's cool. But also, another thing that happened is I decided to host a gathering because I'm a total fucking tool. And didn't
Kind of
event-
fired back on you, didn't it?
Because Tom Scar said, "Lol, I'm coming."
Yeah, fuck you, Tom Scar.
What?
Right, basically,
I'm not following
a
the
lot
Facebook
of YouTubers do this these YouTuber gatherings, and I've noticed that not a lot of YouTubers with a fairly decent following do it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because they don't want loads of people like sort of going, "Oh my god, you're fucking meh," over them. But I thought I was just like,
If somebody comes up to us and does that
do you know what I mean? Though? You know what I mean? Like a lot of big YouTubers don't do it. And I figured,
Like last year's Philly D meetup in London when they had to cancel it because everyone was too crazy.
yeah, I guess that as well.
Yeah,
But
I guess
anyway.
like that. But I guess that people like Charlie.
Jacob!
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right. You said the same joke 3 times now.
And it gets funnier every time.
No.
Yeah.
Point is, I thought it'd be cool to start a gathering, and if anything, it was just for us guys, Tom, Bing, and everybody else. Just an excuse to meet down in Lincoln, where pretty much all this sort of shit began last year, and yeah, it got quickly out of hand, really fucking quickly. Anyway. Tom Scar texts me and says, "Well, you're fucked now," and that scared me because that's Tom. That's Tom Scar. When he sends you something like that, you go, "Oh, well, I better take him seriously because it's Tom Scar."
What did he say?
He says, "Well, you're fucked now,"
Oh, right.
and turns out he'd hoard the event, and the attendee and all people attending.
You two are just to fuck with
fucking-
you.
Oh no!
He wants to film Tom Scar's Day Out
Yeah,
there.
exactly, and the
People are coming
people
from like
attending like.
Scotland.
Yeah, like it just shot up like mad, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess I've got to organise something." And I called him, and I was like, "Dude, that's the most uncool thing you could ever do." And he's just going,
He's helping out though. He's
"Yeah, he is."
organising
I said to
things.
her, "I said, dude, now you've done this, you've got to help me." I said, "If it gets out of hand, you've got to help me." He was like, "Yeah, it's cool, it's cool." He also said, if I organise it to a T and everything goes perfect, he'll buy me 2 drinks. And I said, "And you have to eat a bit of a hat."
Because he didn't do
Because he
that.
didn't do that somewhere in the city, so...
Why? What was that? What was that for?
I don't know.
I can't remember what he said. He said, he said if we don't win YouTube next up, we'll eat
Yeah,
his
that was
hats.
it. Yeah. So,
Right. 2 hats.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
No, I said he's got to eat a bit of a hat, so we'll get him a fedora hat and just like a Freddy Krueger hat and just cut a triangle out of it and make him eat it.
How are you going to do that?
Oh,
We'll
find a
buy
way.
a fedora
I
hat.
know how you're going to get
You know what would be the
Cut
best?
it and make him eat it.
You know what would be the best way to do that? it'd be best to get a hole punch.
Get a fedora hat and cut a
No,
bit
if you
out.
get the thing is, if you get a hole punch and get little discs, you could feed him way more than just if you cut,
Yeah, you could
cut bits
sprinkle it on
out.
top of some
Definitely,
pasta.
yeah.
You could honestly, incrementally make him eat an entire hat. It'd just take a while.
And he'd be really sick afterwards.
Right, okay, I know Tom doesn't listen to this podcast, so he doesn't know the plan.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So we're scheming.
So don't tell anyone.
Well, I'm looking forward to
you
the
guys-
gathering. It should be a good laugh. The university seems to be on board with it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Tom sent email to say.
Oh, he pulled some strings.
So he's pulling some strings. So
He got
this-
Dean to the university. I think he can get a
yeah,
gathering.
exactly. The gathering is on the 28th of April. There is no venue organised yet. There is no meeting location just yet. So please, if you hear about it from here, do not post things saying, where do we meet? Where do we go? In the info, it says nothing has been organised. So please don't ask me stupid shit.
If we can get this music night sorted, then you may hear certain covers that we've released on our website.
Perhaps you might hear a live acoustic set
Yes.
of
Who
some
enjoyed
South
that?
African rap.
I fucking can't stop listening to it.
I actually, yeah.
the Rich Bitch thing.
I put it onto my MP3 player, and I honestly thought I'd listen
would
to it
look-
like twice. I listened
Alright,
to it
guys.
so many times.
Guys, all right, fine. If the event chooses to be bigger than it is, I mean, there's almost 200 people who are attending it, which is a lot more than most events. If it escalates and we think that we're famous enough to do it.
That was in inverted commas.
Yeah, that was inverted commas. Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Visual media.
If we do
I'm there
a
for
cover
you.
of Rich Bitch, you have to.
I say we do Rich Bitch for the finale, but we just do an entire 10
Well,
minutes of
Dan-
just man
Daniel-
time
We'll
on
just sit and
stage.
talk on stage.
Yeah.
Daniel's coming down, so I assume we're going to probably do incognito or something.
Shh,
so-
don't tell him.
Can I?
Surprise.
Oh, sorry, I'll just copy
okay,
and
while-
paste that
while we're
over
not
and over
doing
again so
it.
everyone hears it.
we have a new song.
Mike, it's 20 past, just so you know.
Okay, I'll be leaving soon.
I love your laugh.
Mike
though.
has a new song. It's
I've-
hilarious.
I have a new. Do I? Oh shit! I do have a new song.
got
Do you have a new
Guitar here.
song?
Yeah.
Tell me the new song, Mike.
It's amazing. You need
I'll
to go get your
show
guitar.
you.
Tell me the new song, Mike.
Do it.
As with all great inventions and discoveries, they all happen serendipitously, and they're all from like a happy accident. So I was
You
all
looked that word
inventions.
up. You've practiced this bit.
Serendipity.
I know what serendipity is because it happens to me all the
This
time.
song.
Because it was that movie
What
with
does it mean?
Joan
John
Cusack in
Cusack.
it.
A fortunate accident that led to positive results.
This song happened
Fake
literally about 3 hours ago.
Basically, me and Dan were fucking about, talking about shit, and I was on my guitar, and we came up with a little ditty. Dean. That's not cock.
What? You said my
The
name. What
mic
was it?
stand.
The song is called That's Not Cock, by the way.
That's not cock. The chair. That's not cock. The speaker. That's not cock. The iPhone. That's not cock. The skateboard. That's not cock. The door. That's not cock. The monitor. That's not cock. The t-shirt. That's not cock. Jack's nipple. That's not cock. The external hard drive. That's not cock. Dean's belly. That's not cock. But you.
Oh, what are you doing, Jack?
Jack gets his cock out.
Jack Howard. That's not cock.
Debatable.
The clock. Sounds like it, but that's not cock. My balls.
This is how it
He's
ends.
about to finish.
Close, but that's not my cock.
Oh,
You ruined it. Let's do the balls again.
My balls. Close, but that's not my cock. Oh, fuck it up again.
Yeah, you did.
My balls. Close, but that's not cock. My penis. That is cock.
Now that is a perfect song to do live.
Yeah,
Right?
So,
So
good.
if-
And what we're going to do is he's going to be playing that, and I'm just going to run around the stage trying to find things that he can say aren't
Do you mean
got.
live at the Lincoln Gathering?
Well, it
Oh,
might
yeah.
just be.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about that now.
We haven't got a dickhead
We've already
of the
told-
week.
Oh,
we do.
I've got one.
Standards.
Okay, fine. The Lincoln Gathering is happening on the 28th of April. It's going to be hopefully at a place called the Tower Bar, which is the university bar, and we're stealing it for a whole fucking Saturday, which is amazing. Fuck university lads. Fuck Chino culture.
Well done, Bown.
Well done,
Well done, Bown.
Anyway, point is, it's going to be banging. You should totally come. So, and I don't know, maybe tell Jack that he looks less feminine in real life. So,
But Dean looks more feminine.
yeah, I look like a
You could tell me that you don't think I'm gay.
fucking
I
woman.
just can't
So-
wait.
It's
I
got
can't
tits.
wait.
I look like the baby out of a series of unfortunate events.
I can't wait until it's like, what's it called? It's all winding down. You go, all right, thank you, goodbye. And everyone's clapping. And then for the encore, we just wait a bit and then.
And you know the best bit about this
There we
is,
go.
Man
You
time,
should have
y'all.
kept playing it.
I can actually pronounce all the. I learnt the Afrikaans.
Fucking, let's do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Have you
Right.
got the lyrics for it?
Are we doing it now? Oh
Why
god,
not?
I wasn't ready for that.
We're going to do Dickhead of the Week.
Yo, this is Man Time Podcast, y'all.
Why are we doing this?
Rich bitch! Rich bitch! I'm a rich bitch! A motherfucking rich bitch! I do my own thing! When the phone rings! Maybe I'll answer! Maybe I'm busy! I want some next shit! I got connections! I only speak to people I wanna speak to! Sophisticated! Fucking Lani! Nutella on my sarnie! Fucking dick schmear, brah!
Yes.
I shop at Woolworths! With my own paper! And flavour! On the fucking microphone!
Yo, that.
Rich bitch! Rich bitch! I'm a rich bitch! A motherfucking rich bitch! Rich bitch!
Yo.
Rich bitch!
Yo, Landy.
I'm a rich bitch!
Yo.
Keep going!
Wait, it's just Jacob
No!
solo.
Right, well,
Okay.
there we go. If you want to hear the full thing live and in person,
Go to our website.
Where'd you go,
Go
Dean?
to
all
the
the Afrikaans!
Lincoln. Okay,
we
go
will
to
play
the. If you want to hear that brilliant rendition of the Antwoord song, come to the Lincoln Gathering on the 28th of April. If you want to know what the event is called, it's called Operation Blood Tsunami Mad Boss Sexy Cool. That is the name of the event. That is the only thing you will use to refer to the event. If you use the term Lincoln Gathering, I will stab you in the chest.
The Facebook group will be linked on our website.
Yep,
Yes,
I'll do that,
and
I guess.
I will
I'll tweet
still
it.
stab you in the chest.
Yep.
We actually, for the first time, we've had someone send us someone who actually is a viable Dickhead of the Week candidate. This is from @thestig888, Mark H. Hi there, and he's linked us to an article here in the Consumerist which says, "Is the Philly cell phone jammer a hero or a jerk?" A man in Philadelphia decided he'd had enough with listening to his fellow bus passengers blab away on their cell phones, but instead of buying himself some noise-cancelling headphones or politely asking them to pipe down, he chose to fight back with a handheld device that jams their signals. "I guess I'm taking the law into my own hands," he told NBC 10, which caught him red-handed with the illegal jammer, and quite frankly, I'm proud of it. Those who ride the bus with the man say he should be ashamed, not proud. "How dare you decide that I can't speak to somebody or use my cell phone," asks one passenger who spotted the man using the jammer. "He's blatantly holding this device that looks like a walkie-talkie with 4 very thick antennae. I started to watch him, and any time someone started talking on the phone, he would start pressing the button on the side of the device." The FCC says it's illegal. With cell phone jammers, you are limiting all types of communication tools that use radio frequencies. You have the potential to cause a public safety disaster. Cutting off communication by not only our public officials to their dispatch centres, but also cutting off the public's communication to 911 can be a dangerous thing.
Yeah, he's
What's
a dickhead.
going on?
He's
He's
a
a
dickhead.
dickhead.
That's plain and simple.
That is a full-on Avengers
Hang on,
fan
hang on.
in full motion. I hate. Oh fucking hell!
No.
Hang on. I missed that. It blocks out 911 calls as
Yeah.
well.
It blocks out all
He's a
signals.
dick-
It
he's a
jams-
It jams
dickhead.
everything.
What
He's
a
a
dickhead.
full-on
And
dickhead.
furthermore, when he was asked about it, when confronted by a reporter about the illegality of the device, and it is illegal, he believed it was, and quote, more of a grey area.
No, it's
Hours
not
later,
great,
he
area.
contacted NBC 10 to say that after further research, he would get rid of the jammer. Now, I actually watched, there's a video link, and we'll tweet
After
this
further
article.
research.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait there. No, that's bullshit. The guy clearly knew what he was doing.
Mm.
Like, he just got in trouble for it because he didn't think he would. Like, no, I don't understand how if it, what did you say, it was on buses?
On buses, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how a person would jump to the conclusion that this individual was using a jammer. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how could I not get on it? Have you got a jammer?
Yeah.
Like, so something happened, obviously, for him to get caught, but he was obviously thinking the same thing that I'm probably thinking, going, no one's going to catch me, no one's going to jump to the conclusion that I have a jammer that stops phone signals in my pocket. Like, so...
What had he been using it specifically for?
Because he was
Stop
on the
people
stop
talking on the phone on
buses.
He was on the bus and he's like, "Oh, you guys are talking
Thing is,
really."
in theory,
All I say is that dude's a fucking dickhead.
in theory, in a jokey way, it's kind of fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, of course,
in
but-
practice, it's really douchey.
I wouldn't do it.
How?
No.
What do we
It's
know?
something you would say in passing. How funny would it be if I
Yeah.
had advice that would stop people from talking on the
Do
bus?
we have
But
any?
people talking on the bus doesn't bother me because I listen to music all the time.
Do we
So-
have any information on what kind of thing this does? Does it have like a radius that?
There is a video on the website, but I won't play it to you because obviously it's about 10 minutes long. But basically, what it does is I don't have full information, but it jams everything that's in a close by range, and it does stop the 911 calls. And they said, "How do you feel about it stopping 911 calls?" And in the video, he says, "Well, if it was the 911 call, I'd probably be in the thick of it. Like I'd be calling myself." Fuck you.
That's not the point.
No,
So-
you completely missed the point.
So he's a big fat fucking nerd who's a bit of a dickhead.
If you watch the video, he is very much a nerd.
I'm a buff vigilante.
So basically, he's a nerd who
Look at
thinks
my
he's better than
mask.
everybody
Yeah,
else.
and he's
He
like,
reads Spider-Man and thinks he's better than everybody
and instead of
else.
just taking it and moving on with his life, he decided to try and, well, he blocked people's phone calls and put a lot of people in danger.
Yeah, he's a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
So I don't know your name, but Philly,
I would gladly, if I met the dude, I'd punch him in the fucking nose.
go for it,
What a fucking tit.
right?
Like,
So
I don't like people like fucking talking on phone when I'm in the bus. Right, I don't like people when they play their music on the phone. But the thing is, it doesn't annoy me enough to go out of my way and do something about it.
No,
I
it's
don't-
just
I
a
don't
stupid
care.
decision that he's made.
It's such a tool. I can't.
You might even say,
Philly's cell phone jammer.
You're a dickhead! And you should kill yourself along with your mum.
So that was another episode of the Man Time Podcasts. Goodbye, everybody. But before you go, you can visit us at www.mantimepodcast.com. You can email us at mantimepodcast@gmail.com. We are Mantime Podcast on Twitter. We have a Facebook, right? Which is just Mantime Podcast.
Facebook.com/mantime-podcast.
Fantastic. All that jazz. Okay. Goodbye.
Put it in my
Bye.
ass. Goodbye.